Hi, I'm Kasmira from What I Wore Today, and welcome to my closet. We're going to start with accessories. So I keep most of my jewelry here on this table. And on this lamp, I used to have a lot of feathered things, but now this is the kitten room, so I had to move them all. I keep some odds and ends here on the genie lamp. And then inside this box, watches, never wear. And inside this box, I have almost all of my earrings. The feathered ones hang somewhere else. We'll get to them a bit later. These are arranged by color. It gets messed up after a while, but it looks pretty good right now. And then the glass hand. Rah! This is where I keep my rings. I have quite a collection from swaps, antique stores, thrifting. Next we have the antlers that hold all of my bracelets. So you can see I have all the bangles and the cuffs and the bracelets, as well as pretty much everything feathered. I had to hang it up here to get it away from my kitties. Now for those of you that were worried I'd put my eye out on the antler point, I'd like to show you that I am much too short to hurt myself. So no worries. We open this up. For the rest of my jewelry collection, first I have all the brooches hanging on this strip. This is just a tie. I cut off one of my dresses and pinned the brooches to it so I could see them. Next we have all the necklaces. Vaguely go from short to medium to long. Some people think I have too many necklaces, but I think I have just the right amount, like Goldilocks. And then coming inside a little bit, we have the start of the belt collection, just the beginning. And then inside, the dead old lady slips, the camis, they're just hanging on a hook. And then when we get to the actual hung items, the tops are on top, and it starts with vests, moves on to sleeved items, and then cardigans. And then on the bottom, I have all my work skirts and blazers and a few pairs of shoes. Thankfully, this room has 2 closets. Hey, up here! Up here! Alright. So here you can see the rest of my belt and scarf collection. It's a little bit out of control. And then inside the closet, this is where I hang my outfits when I have them planned for the week. This is what I planned to wear last week, but I had a sick kitten and stayed home. And then inside the closet, dresses. Dresses, dresses, dresses. My extensive pants collection. And then I also have a few of the longer skirts hanging inside. The bottom, I have a few pairs of boots and a kitten. And then up at the top, I keep some of my folded knits and hats. And finally, I keep all my shoes in this big cabinet. And I keep a kitten in here too. Hi, Roy. So I keep most of the shoes in their boxes inside of this cabinet. And I turn them so the label is out, and I can see the style of shoe and the color and a picture if it has one. And that's it. That's all my workwear. Bye-bye!